afternoon, everybody. I guess it's 12:49. It is afternoon time. Oh, one quick second. Be right with you. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. Just had to fix something. Make sure I'm in compliance. And did something a little bit off screen. Okay. You got me. You got me live. Welcome. You've got MaryBurke Live. This is, the account to subscribe to. And make sure you make me one of your favorites, right? Yeah. Hi there, Francisco. Thanks for tuning in. And Steve. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The coffee's hot. And normally we do something. I'm going to be doing a little bit of painting, so you should have your paintbrush handy. But it's going to be a quickie today. Only 15 minutes, and then I'm going to go to another platform and stream live. So a little bit more interactive. So I can try to answer your questions here, but on the next platform, I'll be able to answer a lot more questions and be a lot more available for you. Right? So have your paintbrush in hand. I already have chocolate on the tip. I'm not going to clean the brush because it's already wet. So I just want to make sure, James, you need a milkshake? Yes, you need that milkshake. Again, hit subscribe, go to my profile links, and then you can find all my social media and authorized social media, and then you can find the milkshake. Doing well, Jose. Doing well. And even this account is probably my longest running account. So YouTube, it's going on 6 years. So I have 6 years of content that has been approved by YouTube. So there is so much that you can see the what was allowed, what is allowed, and how it has morphed over the years. So you can't hear me? Who else can't hear me? Yes, hello. Make sure that your comments are G-rated because YouTube does have a filter on there. So it flags words and won't let them through. So make sure that you have good comments, otherwise they won't allow it. So, hi, T Blue Jays. How are you today? Thanks for joining me. Now, I am holding the paintbrush cradled in my hand. It is resting between my thumb and middle finger, right? And that shaft just rests so nicely in between it and pinched a little bit with the shaft is pinched a little bit with my index and my middle finger. That's just in the resting position. All right. Now, my necklace, somebody asked about the necklace. I did change out my charm. So the charm is now a key. So, and it's tucked away for safekeeping. I've been right here, Brian. I've been right here. Yes, I have. Now, we are going to be looking for 11s. 11 is this chocolate color that we started yesterday. Yes. Hi, Jose. Thanks for joining me. Hi there, Chris. Thanks for thinking I look beautiful today. I did have messages. That's kind of why I'm late. I did have to go to the office today. A lot of business to get done and achieve. So I got dressed up, right? I got dressed up to go to the office, right? Including heels and everything, right? There's the heels. There you go. But that's all I can show you. Again, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, so that would be bad, very, very bad. Like I said, I've been with them for 6 years now. All right, so I have to put the glasses on because I got to find the 11s. You would think they'd be big on the screen, but actually there's a lot of smaller boxes of 11 on here. So we are going to get up and over and look onto the page with me. See if you can, I'm going to slide this down a little bit. So we have to get up and over. Oh, let me just double check on that one. Make sure that it's not a 21. See, I have a handy dandy little, yeah, that is 11. That's a long 11 right there. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So that's an 11. I wasn't sure on the last live because I did just come over from, we're going to dip the tip, and then you're going to squeeze it between the index and the thumb and hold it and rest the shaft. Now, the more you squeeze the tip, the more control you'll have over the tip. If you want to freehand it, you can come all the way back. Now, we are going to go into a really tight space, and it's only probably going to need one bead of this paint running up and down. So we're going to start at the top, run it down, and it's just going to fill in that box right like that. Ta-da! All done. I didn't even have to do an upstroke on that. You were on the Facebook? Thanks for following me. Thanks for jumping over to this page. I am doing well, Blake. Thanks for asking. Is it better here? Yes, I can be a little bit more free here because I was simul broadcasting on TikTok and Facebook, and TikTok doesn't let me show anything. So I mean, I have to be, all covered up. So it doesn't let me do anything with that. And so, needless to say, it's not as fun as this, which is still not going to be as fun as the next one. So, anyways, now we got another little box over here. This really is like a box. I'm going to start in the lower right-hand corner, and I'm going to come up to the top and swoop across the top, and then come across the bottom. I'll swoop across the bottom. Flip my grip. Now I can stroke up. Stroke up the left side, and now we've completed the edge of the box. And now we can just dab some of that excess paint that you have in the middle. Yes, thank you for thinking that I'm a magnificent woman. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hello there, Michael. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you have your paintbrush in hand and that you are covering that canvas with me. We are working on our down and upward strokes. I am in the hunt for a number 11s, which is a rich chocolate color. And this top quadrant, I believe, is fini. So we have some tiny little ones here. Let me see. Is that well, that's a 15. That's not an 11. 17s, 12s, 17s. All right. So sometimes it's hard to tell with the 7 whether or not it's truly a 17 or whether it's a 15. Okay, 17s, 17s, 15s. All right, so we're all done with 11s on this portion. Well, let's me run all the way over here to this side. Oh, that's a 10. I missed that 10. 5, 12, 12, 12, 12, 11. I got 1 11, 2 11s, 3 11s, 3 11s over here. Okay, so we got 3 11s in the bush. Okay, so I'm gonna probably move my paint to the top so I can slide this over and be in screen for you. So starting on the right hand side, because I'm lefty, so I work right to left so that I don't get any paint all over me. Picasso Mary. Yes, I've also been called Booby Ross. So, or Boob Ross. Come across the top. We have a jagged edge on that right hand, so we're going to go down and we're going to step it over and go down again. Now pull it across the bottom. Make sure your tip is wet. Wet. You want it wet, wet. So it doesn't drag on the canvas. Now we're going to flip the grip and you can do an upward stroke. Now you can freehand. You can dab it as many. You can do short strokes. You can dab it. You can go left to right, right to left. Fill in that box. All right. Now we're going to start here in the bottom again. Do one bead. This one we're going to edge a bit because it's a much bigger space. So the chocolate is pretty thick, and a dab will do you to dip the tip. But when it lays down, it goes up. It comes on pretty hot and heavy and thick. Now we're going to swoop around. There's a big U shape there, and now we have this little tiny little diamond in the middle, and we're going to fill that in. Oh, I'm glad you like the view. And this is a pretty canvas to work with, isn't it? It is, and you want to put your paint all over the canvas. Yes, everywhere, all over this canvas. Now I am going box by box to fill it in. You do however, you can paint however you want to. That's the beautiful thing about having that tool in your hand and working that paintbrush up and down. and swirling it around and making sure that it is wet. Okay, so now the top half is done. And I have about 5 more minutes with you. So I want to go over and make sure that you are subscribed and that you are, in addition to being subscribed, that you check out I got 6 years of content in my profile. So if you know, I don't even know how you can scroll through it, if you can choose a year or choose something to go back through all my content so you can see some of the wacky and fun stuff and some of the outfits that I have worn over the years. So, make sure that you check out that profile because, like I said, this has a stockpile of all my content for 6 years running. In addition to that, in my profile will also be my profile links. And from there, you can get to all my authorized social media platforms. So if you didn't know that I had TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or any of my other spicier content, then you should definitely check out that profile link. Yes. And you'll take me painting over Bob Ross any days. The happy little clouds and happy little trees. Yes. I like working on the stiff trunks of the tree. Yes, that's why I picked the chocolate color. Because I thought it ended up being more rocks and bricks than it did being trunks. But I'm working on it. I'm working on those trunks. So, do I remember seeing The Little Mermaid? Sure, I do. One of my favorites. One of my favorite Disneys. Yes. Beauty and the Beast, the original Beauty and the Beast that they did. The original Aladdin that they did with Robin Williams. Little Mermaid. Those were just some magical content that Disney put out at that time. I don't know where they've gone. They've gone so far off skew with their content these days that I don't know who it appeals to. Hi there, Bar. Yes. And I love Disney. I'm a Disney fanatic. I love to go to Disney. I love all things Disney, but I won't go see their videos. I won't go see their movies right now. Maybe I'll watch Devil Wears Prada too, but even that one, some of the stuff that Anne Hathaway said just kind of turned me off against it. So, don't know. Maybe I'll wait for it to come out on video. But, yeah. Anyways. Yes, a rose for me. Thank you. I do appreciate that. So, and Callie, yes. Oh, thank you. So, anyways, let's go to the bottom half. Let's work the bottom. All right. So, I think I even did, I don't know where to put my paint, but I won't spill it or cover it. Okay. Now, a lot of the rocks turned out to be 11s, so I'm going to put that back on. You got me for 2 more minutes. Make sure, the other thing I want to go over is the fakes. So if you go to the other reason to hit my profile is so that you can actually get me and not the fakes. Yeah, because the fakes, if you just try to find me on a different platform, there's so many fakes out there. If you click my bio link and click the links, it'll take you directly to my authorized. Yes, what is really me? So, yeah, thank you for thinking that I am beautiful, Creamer. Yes, thank you. Yeah. All right. So, yes, subscribe, comment and like, check out my profile, see 6 years worth of content here, and then click my links so that you can get over to my authorized social media platforms, including, the general TikToks and X's and Facebook and Instagrams, as well as the spicy content. Yes. So, all right, I believe, let's see where we're at in the middle. 15s, 21s, 15, 17, 17, 21, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Lots of 15s in there. 17, 15, 17, 21, 21. Okay, my first 11. Oh, no, my first 11 is back here. Oh, my first 11 is back there. Okay. So we'll get one of these 11s in, and then it's going to be time for me to go to my super fun interactive streaming platform to go to next. So you should definitely try to find that. It's it's more model-like. Yeah. So then go across the top. We got a tight little section here. Gonna have to be real careful with that tip, not to run the color into the other box. So then now work on your bottom. Work it and swoop it across. Comes to a V. Work the V back up. And just be careful with that tip. And if your tip starts, but now I closed the edging, so now we can work the middle. And I did have a lot of paint that was up in the tip that squeezed down into the middle and made it fat in the middle. So now we're expressing that and putting it back into the tip. Here's another 11, so we're going to work that one. We're going to swoop up and up into this channel, right? A little box at the end. And then we're going to come down and swoop around. Oh, I need more. Keep the tip wet, right? Keep the tip wet. Dip it as often as you need to. And keep it wet so that the paint just flows on this canvas. You want that paint flowing on the canvas. Yeah. You want it to really cover that entire canvas. You don't want any white spots showing through. You want it to be covered in that rich chocolate. And then I got a teeny little one up here, so we're going to finish right with that before I say goodbye. Remind you to hit subscribe, comment, like, and give me a like for the live, give my page a like, and then check out my links to all my authorized social media platforms. Yes. I cannot bring myself closer. I can bring the key closer to the necklace, to the screen, because again, I cannot get in trouble with YouTube. If you want to see me to come closer to the screen, you gotta find the next place that I'm streaming. Okay, it was great chatting with you. I gotta run because I have some more fun to have where I can be a lot more interactive. So hit me up, right? In the meantime, have a great rest of your Friday, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Again, subscribe so you can see years and years, 6 years of content on there. Follow me, and give me a like for the live, and make sure that you check out my profile.